Oh man, we're already getting in. Wow, dude, we were nailing that, man. Let's go, Alexa B win the dual Berettas, but ultimately we are immediately into this 3-on-3. Mansu over here in heaven, looking for a way back into this round, but sadly for him, this round is closed for now. Also, look at Electronic. He's having a bit of a crisis. He's down on the B site, having to wrap his way back up through Secret, but that could prove to be instrumental with Valda and MBK both in main. They will not be ready for this outside wrap from Electronic, who is now on the back lines coming in. MBK, none the wiser, is just going to get put in the dirt. Surely so. Electronic playing with his food. And there it is. First kill found by Electronic on the wrap round. And there's the follow-up. Another for him. Left onto Mansu in a 1v3. Now, he has been the guy to keep an eye on. But does that mean this is doable? Probably not. There's so little time left for Mansu. So try as he might. Doing damage, but it's ultimately not enough. Electronic coming in with 3 right away, right out of the gate. NaVi, pistol round. There it is.
And 2, bye-bye. And so it's the first round for OG. NaVi, pick it up. Swimming fashion. And yet again, back to the swimming we go. Will it be the backstroke? Will it be the front stroke? Hugo now flailing his arms like an inflatable man.
Wacky, wavy, inflatable tube, flailing
Wacky arm waving inflatable tube man. Wacky arm waving inflatable tube man. Due to a recent shipping error, I am currently overstocked on wacky arm waving inflatable tube man. That's kind of the line of like what he says in that Family Guy episode. I think we've all seen it. We've all loved it. And you know what they say, man? If you love it, you wear it. Right?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Cheers for confirming that, guys. I was very worried I got the tagline wrong, but look at this. Look at this. The USPs, they found a 4-on-3. What's happening? How is this going on? Right, so look. Okay, Simple and Electronic are dead. That makes me nervous. But if there's one thing we've learned, it's can you rely on Perfecto, Flamey, and Boomich? It's still actually an open question. Still waiting for answers.
Wanted to know if you had the answer to that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If it depends what version we get. If it's Nuke, sorry, if it's... What was the first map again? My
well,
word.
it is Nuke.
Train version, then yeah, they can. And yeah, here they are. They stand tall. They overcome the USPs, the USPs. Not USPs. It wouldn't sound like ooh, would it?
It might.
You on its own.
It's not like a W, so it wouldn't sound like wasp.
That'd be cool though, because it would sound like wasps. Any cats listening? Any cat jams hearing that one? Freaked out now.
We're not doing cat jam anymore.
Oh, is that cancelled?
Well, it's not canceled, so to
just because
say.
strawberry jam tastes better?
Strawberry jam tastes okay, but like apple jam tastes the best. Now, on the other side of that, it's just because Pepe jam is the best.
I've tried I tried this mojito spread, and it is as disgusting.
Mojito spread.
It's actually as bad as it sounds, man.
Ugh,
it just basically tasted like I was putting like mint and lime on my...
It's just mint water with alcohol, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I don't understand what's so bad about that. That sounds great. Mint water with alcohol. That's like, you know, I mean,
you could even
drop the mint water really from now on, and it would still be a pretty deadly recipe. But NaVi, they've got quite the recipe going on right now. It's a nice T-side start, and we all love that. What we don't love is this clock up at the top of the screen that doesn't have a little bar in it ticking down. That means we're just here for some unknown amount of time. Hugo, can you fill this void?
Oh, I can help you, Hugo.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going to fill the void by throwing it over to my partner in crime, Trace Aranthus.
Now, crime, not something I'm implicating myself in. However, it is Mantu with internet issues. So now the battle of Twitch chat will rage on. Pepe Jammer versus Cat Jam now.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a classic.
Who's winning? Who's winning? Give me some live commentary.
It's kind of hard to tell,
battle.
to be honest. A lot of cats really in there just jamming out, vibing out even.
Oh, but look at the
jams. Wow, they're coming right back in, and it's unbelievable scenes here.
Nobody would have thought.
In the Twitch chat, you wouldn't have thought that it was possible that all this spam would go unnoticed by the moderators. But where are they? The mods are away.
They've been overwhelmed, man. Look at all these cat jams coming in, but the Pepe Jammers, they're making the comeback, Trace. No way. Oh, they said it couldn't be done, but the cat jam right at the end, right back into it.
Wow.
Hugo, how are you? What are your
yeah, give us something.
What are your makings of this? There we go. I'm okay. I'm fine.
I think I'm a lot more relaxed than you guys right now.
I'm cool, man. You cool or?
I'm cool.
I feel great, man. I just had like, a couple of game fuels before we headed into this one. I'm ready, let me tell you, if I was Man-2 with internet problems right now, I don't know how I'll be feeling. I'll be all over the place. 2-0, NaVi. Quite the lead. I need to calm down, man.
Nah, man, I like this energy. I like this hype. If you like this hype, that's good for you. Keep it going there, Harry. I think you can carry this hype train right on into the second half and the conclusion of this series, perhaps even throughout the entire map. What do you think?
Harry, actually, we're going to go back to the hotel. We'll leave you for the rest of this one,
right.
so you can catch on one breath, okay?
Me and Trace we got it.
Yeah, so you're going back.
Oh, I'm going back. Am I fired?
Well, we didn't want to tell you this way, but yeah.
You're being replaced by Cat Jam, man.
Well, that's your loss.
Which is almost as useful as me, so...
Right, well, look, let's take a look at this round, because we will... Oh, that's a miss Molotov. That's not by design. Not the end of the world there, right? Everyone can miss one Molotov a game. That is the undisclosed rule that we all know.
Now you've disclosed it.
Oh, damn. I just violated the NDA straight up, didn't I? I am in big trouble now.
Don't worry, no one can hear you. They're jamming.
Sweet. That's what I was relying on.
I want to jam it with you. Cat jamming. Cat jamming. I hope you like jamming too. You guys, man.
You're a bit of a musical prodigy, Trace. A sensation, perhaps, but...
I don't want me in the Discord and the fan cams.
No, stealing the limelight, stealing the spotlight. But right now, NaVi, they're hiding behind these smokes, creeping, crawling. Down towards B is Electronic. Rest of his team waiting, not in a rush. Gets flashed down, and the smokes fade. The bomb's still behind red. BK watching from a range with the scope. Electronic bait shots. Nice work. Doesn't actually get tagged either. High flash as they cross. MBK spots one, but where is that bomb going is the question behind. It's made its way to the garage, and MBK going to back all the way up as NaVi have a lot of room, but they don't have a kill, and there's only 30 seconds left. This one is going to end on A, but the looks of things.
Yeah, this is an odd round, and 20 seconds, like NaVi, they have to go somewhere. Like at some point, this bomb is to head towards the site. It's going to be B, but this takes so much time off the clock. They've got to get in, they've got to get this bomb down, and they've got to do it now. They do get across. Man2 lets them get into the site, and now Flamey opening up on A. We're into this 4-on-4, and with a second to spare, NaVi get the bomb planted. MBK, good for one at ramp side. Perfecto does have Electronic up here on the rafters to help him out. There's the door swinging, and Electronic in with one, but he's getting spammed, and there's Valde to deal the killing blow. Perfecto try as he might. Almost navigates the 1v2 well, but Issa swinging immediately on his teammate's contact proves to be too much of a challenge. OG, they come in with that first rifle bite, and they get it done. One on the board.
Very close, though. That's desperation for NaVi, right? They put Electronic in secret as like the safety insurance if they needed to drop lower, but by the looks of things, NaVi wanted A early. They just lost control towards Hell. Valde finds the opening kill, and that just filters NaVi down into B. Man2 might not take any shots in the vent, but he sees everyone cross and gets that info so that OG can set up for a retake. And retake they shall, for the skin of their teeth. Not a lot of money as a result, but at least on the board. And NaVi are in a similar position as well. Pistols on 2. Simple on the Deeg. We have an auto shotty on Alexa B above the hut as well.
Yeah, desperate times calls for Despacito measures, which is exactly what we're looking at. A utility dump in there to upper, and it's going to be a run out. Alexa B with that shotgun from the top of hut. He reigns supreme. Is back up. He drops down out of the rafters. Look at this. This is not gone well for NaVi at all. Simple and Electronic. 2-on-5 even.
Alexi, play Despacito too. And there he is, dropped up on top of the hut. There is a spray down for Electronic, who's in with 3, but he's not ready for Issa on the close peak. You started to believe, albeit just for a moment, but Issa's there to bring us back down to reality. 2-2, all tied up. And now no money for NaVi. So the problem's already beginning here. As we know, the worst thing about problems is it's like once one emerges, there's normally a few more close behind. They travel in packs.
Okay. Now playing Despacito 2 by Alexa B on Amazon Prime Music.
That was a very, very good rendition of that, Trace.
All right, man. I tried.
Oh, dude, I love it. That nade, I don't love that. Simple catches the brunt of it. Man2. First man does manage to get past, but it's a short-lived victory. MBK is there to put him in the ground. And so these pistols likely not able to find much here for NaVi. They've gone outside. That leaves them in the firing line of these M4s. There's no opting out of this one. You're here. You're longing it out. Flamey. It's a pretty short round for you. Perfecto followed up onto as well. And this is just falling apart slowly but surely. We don't even need to say anything here. We can just let the game speak for itself. Look at it.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens. First one that talks loses.
It's weird hearing the wind float through the air. I'm not gonna let you
There we go.
ruin this broadcast.
Us?
Yeah. Do what you're here for, Trey. Say some words or stuff. NaVi right now, they're trying to do what they're here for, which is shoot some CTs and stuff. Is it going to be that easy, though, with the smokes down on the ramp? Man2 is AWPing on the box. Simple. I thought he was going to run in off that flash, but he climbs back up. Alexi, talking of up, he's above the hut with the shotgun. Outside smokes again for NaVi coming in late. We see most teams doing that now, not really just defaulting to them at the start of the round. You know, those Molotovs can be quite the problem to disrupt the smokes. Valdi, trying to play the one-way, gets spammed though, and Electronic knows what to expect with that smoke. He's a bit of a secret player himself. He's just going to walk right through it. Balls of steel. Man2's killed Perfecto a ramp as well. The bomb's still inside of the lobby. Electronic is the only man outside, and at least his presence is forced to rotate down lower. OG don't know what to expect. They haven't got a lot of info on Secret, but they've put two players here. Flashing one in is Valde, but he's ahead of it. Oh, Alexi B helped out by the rifle, and now they know Secret's clear. Now they can expect A as NaVi comes storming the 4. Issa with one, can't double down, but just split main, but he's dead, and Simple now in a clutch.
Yeah, what can he do here? There's two players down beneath him. Man2 at ramp, but he tries to deal with Valde first. That'll be his first and last fight there. As that's stolen away, OG now taking the lead by storm, because once again, the money has run out for NaVi. This would be quite the story for OG, you know, coming into the day versus a Simple that looked like he was on top of the world right now, 32 and 18 on trade. Then in the first half of Overpass, 20 kills. He ends that game with 21 kills. And now here on Nuke, it's actually Electronic having to lead the way, but OG is still looking strong across the board. It's kind of hard to point to any one man on OG and say they're a little quiet, because they're all kind of stepping up within their right. And for NaVi, it would be a shame to have Simple have come into the day looking so damn good, so damn ready for a victory. I need to have it snatched away right from underneath their noses. Or their niece, if you want to plural it.
Nice.
Really?
Sure, his niece also means, like, you know, it's like a cousin's brother or whatever, I don't know. Here's Valde holding that ramp, and he's got MBK to back him up.
Yeah, man. And they said Alabama family trees for, you know, not forking.
They were probably right.
I don't know, man. He's over here talking about his niece's cousin's brother. Something along those lines, I suppose.
Along this line, it's just a holding passive, not giving away anything. If there's no Molotov to clear him out behind the vent, NaVi could drop. That's the only thing available to them right now with the Heaven player watching outside. But they don't know that OG is stacked here. Good flash, but so wait, and Electronic comes his way. Flamey not able to trade as Alexi covers again, and MBK can clean up. Everyone shrouds, floods into the site. I like how OG have been like crushing NaVi when they know where they are. Everyone on A just swings on the rafters, swings on the site, and just takes the fight to NaVi. That can definitely bite you back, but NaVi don't seem to be ready for it. Even Electronic, after he got that double door spray down, he was waiting for a heaven peek, but he got close peeked on the site by both CTs. OG, a big buy here. Man2 again with the AWP. Na'Vi don't have one of their own, but it's not down to the money, it's more decision. Again, the grenades outside early and, damage behind it. MBK kills Boomich. He spots more. He even sees the bomb. That was the next player to peek. Electronic has left it as he tries to cross fast, but that's information for OG. They know there's a majority of Na'Vi players outside, and this time the rotate as a result is a lot more confident. 2 players immediately down in B. OG know what to expect. They've got this crossfire between Valdit and Alexi with a lot of utility to throw out as well. Molotov getting stalled, but it might be needed. Valdi realizes he's missed his timing. They could be close, and they are. Simple with a head, spotted, and Alexi gets out of there as Valdi takes the kill. The attention was drawn for just a second, and that's all Valdi needs as he gets aggressive. Electronic backing up, and this is a great read from Valdi. He's going to be able to slip the knife in the back of Na'Vi as they go back outside. And this bomb could get lost in the worst of places, but crossing into the garage, safe for now, but not for long.
Man, Valdet continuing with that aggression. He's able to drop the bomb with it. We asked them, are you klar? But they weren't ready for the beast from Denmark outside. OG, 6 on the board now, and a flawless round at that. This is starting to feel like overpass, isn't it, guys? We can all feel it. We can all see it right before our eyes.
Yeah, it's all kind of transpiring while we begin to perspire.
Are you perspiring right now?
A little bit. Are you?
Yeah, well, you know, like, it's pretty warm in here, but I wear antiperspirant, and also I sellotape my my armpits to stop any liquid from seeping out of there.
Do you?
Yeah, that works.
Interesting. Maybe you should ask Alexi if that's a good thing.
Yo, Alexi, is putting duct tape on your armpits a good idea?
Okay. I've searched for results for putting duct tape into your armpits. And it appears, though, that is not a good idea.
Oh. Oh, well. I've been shown right up, haven't I? Hugo, do you want to weigh in here? So you sat over there, taking it all in?
Kind of enjoying the scenes, or what's going on in Hugo's world?
Not much, man. Just looking at some Counter-Strike. It's back in play. It's back in action. It's fast into A for Na'Vi as Electronic runs through the door. Flamey follows up. The Mac Daddies dominating this A site. Retake set up now for OG as they get pushed out of heaven by the Molotov, and this could be a big problem. This low buy for Na'Vi where they saved cash, assuming the worst. Well, it could be the best. The retake smoke is down, and MBK lining up into the Molotov. He has a full belt of util, but you can't spend forever throwing these grenades. You've got to make a move eventually. Right-clicking in HE could be a good call. There's 2 players right below him. Valdi coming from main. Lots of damage done off the grenades, but all the kills for Na'Vi. Man2 finds 1, and it's otherwise a Na'Vi round. Great work. Just a fast A crunch there, running through the door. No Molotovs to stop them, and any that were smoked. And Na'Vi, they smoke OG, who still have money at least.
Yeah, man. I think... yeah.
Are you thinking anything right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking. I mean, you're just over here talking about smoking OG. I don't know. Okay, let's try this. Alexa.
Please stop.
Yes?
Do you wait for a response, or do you not just give her a command? Like
that's how like close Trace and his Alexi are, you know. He asks the question and then he like waits. How was your day?
Oh, let's smoke some OG, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what Na'Vi are hoping to do anyway, right? But it's been a bit of a drought here. They do get opened up onto by MBK. And it's not exactly feeling cushy right now for the Na'Vi side. Man2 holding for the cross. And he's missed his shot, but the rest of the gang are here to pick up the pieces. Simple, fighting back, doing what he can. Has got it down to a 2v3. Now, there is still that pesky Man2. Man, that Man2 guy, he's really getting on Simple's nerves. And so he's looking for a way to deal with him. Down here in decon, Man2 still sat, literally. Now going to start to consider the possibility of someone wrapping into the site. He's in a pretty rough spot, is Man2. He's going to do well just to stay alive here and buy some time. OG haven't even rotated. They're just saying, like, Man2, good luck. Honestly, you're pretty sick, lad. Just mess it up down on B. And Simple's going to try and get this bomb down. Now, he needs Flamey to hold the door. Yep, I knew it was coming. But here we go, man. We got the ultimate Game of Thrones down in this B site, and who will be crowned king? It's simple. Moving up towards the ramp, opened onto by MBK, leaving Flamey in the hot seat. Molly whizzes by, now looking towards ramp. He doesn't really know where they can be coming from, and it's the second ramp man that catches him by surprise. OG, sniper 7th one away.
I'm the ramp man.
I knew that was coming. I actually knew that was coming.
I saw your hands lifted up. I knew we were getting a musical number.
Well, listen, man.
Well, maybe not a musical number, but a number Na'Vi would like is 4. Trying to get another one on the board. OG, they streak together 6. They get broken once, and they immediately respond with a round. Like, then they're keeping the pressure on. Na'Vi not given any room. And even though Simple tries to stall the plant, he has B for so long, but he just sits on silo waiting for kills. OG don't fall for it, and they just hold for lurkers, hold for electronic in case he's anywhere else. He is not. Oh, maybe it was Flamey, rather. But regardless, 7-3. This is a nice hold from OG. Back to A for Na'Vi. These fast rounds again, running through the door. Issa decimates the first, and Alexi falls off the hut. Perfecto will hear that, but he's done nothing to combat it. Ramp push is good, and Simple can't hold on. Bowdy with a double, and Perfecto, I guess he didn't hear it. He swings in, and Alexi B deals with him. It's OG 8-3, man. This is just dominant stuff. Na'Vi.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Hugo, domination in a can is one thing. Domination not on land is another. Now, we look at what is going on here in Nuke, and I just have to ask you, Hugo, because, you know, you do have one of the biggest heads in the room, and by that I mean the bigger brain. Wow. I meant
you're really complimenting me here.
I meant like bigger brains inside of your head.
Yeah,
I was getting there, but you guys jumped all over it, of course.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Navi and I'm thinking, okay, what can they do on their CT side? And I know in that Abdullah Oblongata that you got an answer somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Navi's CT side is actually great on this map, right? Like they have great lower control.
How about self-control?
Yeah, that's something they'll need, right? I don't know what to expect right now because this T side is not what I thought Navi would be bringing to the table. OG are ruining them.
Man, you two crack me up, honestly. I can't.
Can't look at him in the eye, dude.
Being on this desk is like being in between the Chuckle brothers, honestly. That's what you two remind me of.
To me.
You guys remind me of Londoners.
Wow, man.
You guys not from London now?
Yeah, actually, you know where we're both from, Brighton Beach.
Yeah.
Literally born right there on the beach. Yeah,
on the beach.
Pretty sick. There was a
real sandy sort of thing.
Out. Yeah.
Oh, dolphins.
Yeah, man. Here we go. Okay. He's dolling up some fins down here towards this side of the map, and now Alexi down here at the bench to talk about fins, and he does get made the better of there by Flamey into this 3-on-2. Na'Vi, they've somehow flipped the script and taken the lead in this one. Perfecto's wrapping into heaven. Issa, is he ready for the problems that are about to come his way? All 3 of them, in fact. The Molotov going to cut him out of the hut as Perfecto tries to lock in this round. Mantu is still down at B, so this entire retake rests on the back of Issa. He's not having the best of times right now. The bomb goes down. Mantu will begin a rotation up, but it might just be the save here for OG. NaVi looking like they've done enough to put a 4th on the board.
Yeah, and at this point, any of the rounds they start stacking up are going to help on their CT side. We're still in the first half of this last map.
Yeah, and if Na'Vi can just find, 6 rounds on the C side, they should be fine, right? Going back to that CT side hold, I expect a lot from Na'Vi. They're more than experienced on this map. It was one that they frequented in Katowice, their last LAN event as well. They won. Flamey, always a stellar ramp hold. Perfecto seems to be like one of the guys to look out for. And he has been in this series on that A site, at least in that second half. Very good anchor player, but Na'Vi, they've been relying on Simple in a lot of these rounds, and but right now, they're at least building into this half. Simple, not star-studded like he has been in the past 2 maps, but we'll give him time to activate.
And I think, too, for us to kind of like look from the outside and say, like, realistically speaking, expectation-wise, you look at a Na'Vi lineup and 9 times out of 10, Simple, the first word to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, good reason. And he's going to show us why. Quick pick onto Mantu. Goodbye. Back for more. It's simple. And he's here to stay. He's here to play. 2 kills in the yard. NaVi can go wherever they want.
They really can. Simple has just given over so many answers to NaVi. They've got so much to work with. Issa pushing the extremities of this A site, and Perfecto, he's been tagged up already. Issa wants to come debt collecting. He claimed this man over at the ramp side. Issa catching a great little timing. He's seeing if he can get any more out of this, and he can't. But at least now they know that this ramp side is clear. They send Valdet down into B to help out Alexi. Issa also occupying the ramp room, and NaVi, they say, well, all right, game, set, and match. You want to push us in the back, we'll do the same to you. And they just stroll in to an empty A site. Yeah. So this might have to be a save for OG in spite of that little taparoo from Issa. Boomich, mad respect for trying to make the jump, but doesn't make the jump.
Not as easy as it used to be, huh? Wow. This one might be done. Issa, he's got a kill. If Simple gives him something here, there's a chance, but Simple's not missing. Once he's got this AWP in his hands, we were waiting for it, and the results are there. He's been rifling over AWPing, even when NaVi had money earlier on. He just wasn't buying it, so nice to see that weapon being wielded. And considering every time NaVi have gone outside, they've thrown these wall of smokes, so this time they actually go through dry with no smokes down, and so Mantu's holding back red, but Simple just perfect peeks him, deletes him from the server. Looking at the scoreboard, though, it's like players like Baude who are absolutely dominating right now. He's 19-8. That's great stuff for Baude. He's got every map of this series as well from the start. He was the bottom performer on Train, but he picked it up on the second of Overpass, putting OG in a win and getting us to the third. He's keeping that going, but Simple starting up, doing stuff, finding 5 for NaVi. And now there's 2 left of the half. If NaVi can make this 8-7, that would be more than a good T side. And it's surely a 6th here with the money being broken for OG. They try and save. They lose players on the exit. Only Alexa gets out alive. Ooh, I like the idea, though. He's going above the roof. He's going to try and put a spanner in the works, but already caught as the flash comes in. Put down to 8. He has to run.
Yeah, hopefully that rifle can make its way over to Issa. The only other guy with armor here, Valdet, pushing at the B site, gets a bit more damage onto Electronic, but it's nothing to write home about yet. Man advantage taken for NaVi. Now 2 of these players are low, so that's going to soften them up drastically for these pistols. NaVi just keeping at it with this very, very slow outside play. Knowing that with pistols in the hands of OG, if they want to go for any information, if they want to try and push the boat out, then fighting outside is the ideal place to find yourself if you're NaVi. And in response to this, OG do this pretty standard maneuver. You lose outside, so what do? Well, because they could be wrapping Heaven, and you don't want to be having to cover Main, Hut, Squeaky, and then Heaven as well, you take the lobby aggression, you clear that side of the map, they get all this info, and now they just gamble, rotate down to B, and that is where NaVi are heading, but Electronic has gotten ahead of it, and he's seen all these players moving in. Boomich will remove 1. Now still up inside of the site is Mantu, but not for long. Boomich is on the case to make sure that he doesn't get away with much. And that only leaves Issa. So this will be a NaVi round.
Are you sure, though?
Well, you know, he does have the LDLC stickers on his CZ, so you know what that means, Hugo. Maybe there's a chance.
Probably not, though. NaVi round up to 6, and OG just giving it away so they can buy up in number 15. Regardless of how this goes, OG are going to be probably happy with 8 rounds at bare minimum. But not happy with the idea that Simple in the last few rounds has really come alive. Could be an issue in the second half. We'll have to wait and see. 1 round left of this. And even then, the buy's not going to be perfect for OG, right? They have no loss bonus, so no AWP.
So Hugo, here's an idea I'm going to float out there.
All right.
What do you think of in-game stylists, where they design the player's inventory for them so that it's all cool and matching? I think that would be sick.
This isn't The Sims, Harry.
Well, no, yeah, but look at someone like Henry G. He's got a great inventory. He's made it all match. I know Connor Gervin is all obsessed with it well. James Bardolph is another one. Everyone's doing it. There's plenty of people who would take the job if it came knocking. And also, speaking of knocking, someone knocked on Alexi's door, and he's not a fan. He blew them away with the XM. So now Simple on this AWP. Look at him, very aware that there's someone doing something gross out here. Mansu hidden behind the blue box. Flashed off the angle, so now they know the AWP is here. Mansu's not really given much, though, outside of that. Like, he's still just hiding behind this box. Hoping to overstay his welcome and get something out of this later in the round. But NaVi are peeling away from outside, leaving Boomich there on top of main. This looks like it's going to culminate in an A split, perhaps, with a player ducking in through main in the form of Boomich later in the round.
And in the past, NaVi have done a good job of forcing rotations down towards B, but this is not one of those rounds. It's only Valde patrolling Secret. Usually Alexi's come down the vent with him, but he still seems pretty aware on this A site. Him and Issa holding it down. It's not the heaviest of A plays, but considering the low HP of NaVi, I'm expecting multi-kills on the defense. Good molly pushes Issa out at the back of the site. Alexi blind, Boomich in main, giving up his position, but Alexi doubles with a little spray. He finds 2 kills. That's the low HP coming back to bite NaVi. And Simple in a 1-on-5 that, as good as he is, should be past his pay grade. He's got 6 points of health, and even a shot in the hut would spell the end of this half. Simple, what have you got? Nothing. It's a 9-6 half for OG. They look really, really good right now. Pulling it back on overpass, and strong stuff on the CT side of Nuke. We'll see what NaVi's CT side has to show for us to finish off this series in just a mo.
I could make it. Sacrificed all my time towards greatness. Been alone in the dark, isolated. And my dreaming isn't real, what separates me. I never know it's coming my way, yeah. Cold out of stone, stay out of my lane, yeah. Leave me alone, this is my moment. Finally found what lights up my fire. When I'm taking it home, I'm stepping it up to another level. Time moving faster than ever before. They don't really know about honesty, but they don't really grow. Honestly, I cannot be stuck constantly. Consciously is a part of me. And I already know it's coming my way. Yeah, cold out of stone, stay out of my lane. Yeah, leave me alone. This is my moment. Finally found what lights up my fire.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ESL Pro League Season 12. We love having you here. Wouldn't want you to go anywhere else. And, well, you picked a good time to do so. We're entering the last half of play here in what is NaVi versus OG. This one's been back and forth now with a 9-6 score line. OG lead going into the second half. And, well, we'd love to tell you all about it. And when I say we, I mean specifically Harry Russell and Hugo Byron.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Here's a little late play coming in from OG, but actually, I've lied to you. I've lied to you in a big way, because ramp, that ain't A. That's ramp, and that's what Flamey's going to have to learn the hard way. He backs on out. Boomich, watching from hell, gets the info that players have slipped by, and down into B they go. But to do that, you got to get past Flamey, who's flamed on. Taking down the first, getting wrapped now, closes the door on his opponent, and is able to still hold the line, but now he's getting wrapped from behind by Alexi, who's doubled up in the vent. Simple with the spray, but it's not a simple spray. And now OG back into the A site. And remember what I told you, this was an A play right at the beginning of the round? Well, maybe, just maybe, it's because I knew that this is what was going to happen. The bomb now going down. Perfecto and Boomich on for the retake. And they're split up. One from main, one from heaven.
Oh, Boomich using that little ladder tech to go up faster as well. Silent and deadly. Perfecto's going to get one from main, and now Alexi trapped with players pushing up on him. He looks away, and that's when Boomich peaks. It's a counter-strike. Of course, that's what happens as NaVi get the defuse. Around the world for OG, I love the idea. Alexi on that back lurk, coming through behind, putting two NaVi players in the grave, and then going right back up the vent into that A site. It was a good idea for OG, but they're not able to close out the 2v2 post plant, and NaVi, that could be the building block to getting back in this series. It started so strong, and then it just disappeared on overpass. We didn't want NaVi going vacant on us in this third map. And yeah, the back rubs are out, the fist bumps for Boomich as...
I like that guy.
Yeah, dude, he's a nice dude.
Dude, honestly, I think Boomich is great. He's done so much. He literally released a track. He did carpool karaoke, not with James Corden, admittedly, but like their own version.
No better then.
Yeah, exactly. He's always dancing. He's always lip syncing. He's really cheery. Man, honestly, I love Boomich. I think we all love Boomich.
And I think, you know, for this NaVi squad to have someone like that with that much presence and that much personality, definitely beneficial. Speaking of presence, it's going to be Issa pressuring the bounds of Electronic. That's left us in a 4v4 with Issa at half. And here we go. Flame Donger lighting him up. 1, 2, and not a third.
Flamer.
He's done exactly what he needs to do. Spontaneously combusts all over OG.
Yes, indeed. Now the B site's theirs as well. Up the vent with the bomb. Mantu on his own. He wasn't waiting for Valde. There's a player right above him. A bit of a misread for OG as now Valde retrieves it and has to go on a bit of an exploration extravaganza on this B bomb site. He's got a plant available. Simple's in secret. So Valde's going to aggress. He's not looking at the window, though. Oh, glass broken. It's bitten Simple back. Valde, he could go ramp to A. He's got a lot of options here, but he's going to try and hunt down Simple while he knows where he is. Perfecto for support does finish off the job. And NaVi up to 8 here. Got a bit scary, got a bit dicey, but they will push it over the line. And again, layers of secret players for NaVi, right? Boomich in the vent, Flamey following up, dropping off of ramp. I think Flamey's a really good, like, safe ramp player here for NaVi. He's not going to hang around for those fights and get picked. He will just drop if he feels the need to. And be supportive on that lower bomb site. OG, though, right now, just broken for one more as they wait for the loss bonus to kick in.
Yeah. Well, you know that whole thing that's like, if it goes around, it's all around?
Yeah.
Well, there was a little bit of a lag spike there, so we had a tech delay. It wasn't that long, albeit you barely noticed. And probably you didn't until I said something. In which case, there will be a pop quiz on this matchup at the end of the matchup, administered by Harry Russell.
Yep.
Principal Russell.
I've got my suit and tie on.
Principal in principle.
Exactly. That's my whole role here. And honestly, it's going to be a pretty tough quiz. I don't think anyone's ready for it.
Not I.
Hugo, you seem like the kind of guy who waited till the night before to do his homework.
What
true.
homework? Wait, there's homework?
Yeah, for this game right now. You know, how many kills does Electronic get? That's the homework. You know? 3. You're thinking 3. Let's see. Well, it was fun having you here, but we're sending Hugo on his way. You can enroll to be a contestant as well using the hashtag ESL Pro League.
Yes, and of course, for Hugo, that will be the dunk tank. Full of scorpions and snakes.
Scorpions and snakes.
Sounds like school again.
Also in water.
So the scorpions hating it, and the snakes, depending on the variety, probably also hating it.
Not really thriving.
No, it's everyone's fighting each other. There's limited supply of man.
And then we're
just gonna throw Hugo in, and then it's like you get to go hang out with the angry snake scorpion combo.
Yeah, the angry snakes.
If they bite me, they're getting poisoned. I'm a bit venomous myself.
A bit toxic.
Yeah, a bit toxic, I think, is what there. Not really.
Maybe.
Well, Mantu's got this orb, and he's taking it outside along with the rest of OG. They've thrown these outside smokes, the 3 angled ones that allow you to go down secret or pressure garage. That's often how we see them used, but they do go down through the secret area, down towards this B site. Boomich is already here.
Yeah, it's worth noting that because of Electronic's position, he hears the footsteps, and so it's not just a case of, has one player snuck behind these smokes? No, 4 have gone, and they've heard all of them as well. So NaVi throw 2 players down B. It was initially Flamey, but Simple's now gone with the AWP instead, and he's joined Boomich here. Flamey's staying on ramp, and for good reason. Alexi is lurking, and depending on how this could go, we could see this end up on A. They're going back outside, and Electronic is going to try and let them cross, think they're safe, and then pounce at the last second. It's just so ready for that angle. And now NaVi, they've got to send these rotates back up top because it's ending A.
Well, it's not over with yet, Hugo.
Now it could be.
Yeah, it's actually probably over.
This is a great round for OG, but immediate responses from Perfecto and Boomich. Alexi on that ramp lurk has found a second as Flamey rotates back up and not into safe keeping at all, not into safe hands as Boomich is left in a clutch, a 1-on-3. Bomb planted. Alexi has just crossed lockers as well. Boomich does check it. Now a chance to fight back on this A site. Heaven plant with no Heaven player. Could be a problem if Boomich went for it, but right now he looks to get out of there alive. Where did Simple die? He's going for the AWP, I imagine. There it is.
It's a pretty op.
I like that round for OG, though. 10 on the board. They take secret. They force those lower rotates. They are purposely loud to allow NaVi to drop B. And then in all of that, they come back outside, throwing that close blue smoke that we're seeing a lot more recently. Alexi catches a timing onto ramp, and Simple rotates back into it. So does Flamey. Alexi gets 2 kills, and OG just run through main and overrun that A site. NaVi try, but they fail, and now they come back in with a buy. If they lose this, they're broke, and this could be OG streaking together quite the T side if that happens.
Set piece outside for OG. Alexi's going to go on top of the red rock. Rest of the team, well, they want to hang out too, but they're going to be stuck on the ground. No one in the big garage exactly to spam. NaVi on one of the less pretty buys, less attractive. That's not to say that buys are ugly. I'm just saying some are more attractive than others.
Well, they're going to try and do a lot with what they've been able to get. Electronic and Boomich holding this crossfire, and Boomich accidentally goes a little too far forward, flying into a fight that he didn't want to take. Electronic trying to catch timing here. No one's actually holding the vent, so now they do turn back around. Electronic only good for 1. MBK very, very fast, and here's Issa holding down the ramp room. 3 in the round. Simple, just watching people through the floor, of course.
Vac.
Yeah, I said it, vowed his name a few rounds ago about how great of a game he's having. He's not really done anything in terms of kills since that point, but Issa has stepped up phenomenally, and not just in this round. He's at 20 kills now. So more and more players stepping up for OG, avoiding Simple most importantly, and getting that lower control. We've seen that secret play turn into 2 different things, back up to A and down lower, so Na'Vi never know what to expect. Everything has been exploited against them. Worth noting, Boomich dies there because he flashes Electronic, and Electronic clears the angle and goes, oh, it's clear, there's no one here. Like, they may be in secret, but they're not in this corner. And then Boomich goes, okay, I have a second to like pull out a smoke, get ready, and then throw it down in a few more seconds, and he peeks wide. And the second that flash fades and Electronic goes back in the vent, OG, they push around the corner. So Boomich is caught a second after the call is clear and is dead with a smoke in his hand. So it's a bit of a shame, but misinformation given to Na'Vi gives OG that B bomb site with very little resistance.
Can't really see what the guy's mask sign says, but kudos for the effort. My luck, it says something highly inappropriate, and of course, I've just endorsed that. Back to you in the studio, Harry.
Yeah, Simple here, ready to put on a bit of a show, and he's going to have to. The only thing worth mentioning in this round is the AWP on his back. And here he is with the opener, but Electronic has been found in the meantime, and that might divert this play elsewhere. Simple in with a second. Oh, the tag onto Issa, but not the killing blow they were hoping for.
Issa tag.
They wanted a bit more than that. Issa gonna fall back and join the rest of the gang in lobby. USPs and a P250 to beat. Might be on their way to a 12th. Perfecto here with a USP. Does have a teammate up in heaven, but as his attention is snapped into the heart, Valder closes the distance. Flamey will trade and is able to get away. Boomich has retrieved an M4 as well and comes in to try help out, and it's damage onto Mantu, but not the killing blow. Flamey, there is an AWP outside that he could look to retrieve. Instead, he's going for the M4. Timing was there for him to catch Issa. Both players were looking at heaven, but now they're tucked inside of the site. Flamey has to turn up now. And he spots Issa, gives up his position with that spray, and now they might look to double swing this together. They flash. They're sticking up inside of the site, back to back, and Mantu's going to catch the timing as Flamey tries to get on top of Hut. 12 on the board for OG. 42 kills between Valder and Issa. And then we look at Simple and Electronic as the usual duo for NaVi. They're on 29 between the two of them.
Yeah, this one's slipping through the fingers of NaVi. 3 in a row for OG, and they're building. NaVi still, these buys aren't getting prettier, are they? Famas's, SMGs, no AWP on Simple. It wasn't saved. They find the opener, but the closer was all OGs. Issa running outside behind the smokes. They're down again. Electronic's been mollied from inside of main, trapping him here. Luckily, those smokes mean he will not get seen. We actually have a player in the vent as well, making sure that OG don't drop behind the smokes. It's Boomich, who has come into B, looking to catch a better timing than the last. He does jump and spot. They're coming his way, though. Deep nade won't do a thing. They're already way past it. Boomich escapes into B. But this is a very traditional fallback route for Boomich and for anchor players anyway on this B bomb site. Backing up into the rafters can be expected, and he's not making it a guessing game. He's spamming back as Issa walks through the smoke. Great opening again for Issa. He's been all over this lower site like a monster, going back for more. Flamey does find him from the ramp though, and OG have control of B. The spam is good, but Valder has the cover through the corner of the wall, catches Flamey in the face. 4 on 3 for OG. They still have alert coming down secret, and NaVi want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, OG are making a compelling case at this point to not only take the map, but take the series. They can keep up this pace. It's more than a blister in the side of NaVi, it's a thorn. And as we know, every rose has its thorn. Sing it, Hugo.
No.
Every rose.
I don't know the song, Trace, but
All right. Well,
Guys, can we stop talking about Guns and Roses for like 5 minutes? As we get ready to head into another round. And for NaVi...
Oh, these buys.
Yeah, this could be like the real last-ditch attempt, you know?
Yeah, I agree with the buys for NaVi. They have to go for them, but they're not pretty at all. More Famases. They've got the grenades at least, but OG running once again outside. MBK, different route, dropping main, and finally Simple's ready. He lines up 2. Electronic spraying as well, catches a lot of damage, but he can't chase him down. Man2 above keeps down the pressure, keeps up the pressure rather. Valdi's out on ramp. And he's actually got access to B right now. He could just drop lower. The bomb's going to come and join him. It will be quite delayed. And so if Valdi takes B, he then loses ramp, and someone can re-aggress for NaVi. That's a fear of OG. They have to be aware of it, as Flamey is inquisitive, interested. Back in the ramp room. OG have got to get past him.
Flamey do answer pretty abrupt nothing there as he gets taken care of. Now Boomich is in control, looking to try and hold down this B-side push, but the smoke goes in. And as now he's tempted to enter the site, surely you're not ready for Valdez sat up here. Down on B, it's a 3-on-3, and NaVi still haven't even begun rotations yet. If they're not careful, if Boomich dies down here on the B site, it might just have to be another save. So staying alive is the priority here. Oh, the rest of the gang rotate in through Secret, but this is shaving a lot of time off the clock for NaVi. In they go, looking to make this one happen. Downside is, if it doesn't, this could be all said and done. The money not in a good spot, so they need this retake to give some results over. Man2 and Alexa left standing, but they both fall immediately. And the defuse going to come on in. Perfecto's got the kit, so there is still time. It's 10 on the board for NaVi as they pull off that 3v3 retake.
Yeah, finally a retake for NaVi, right? That must be a relief after some of these T rounds for OG. 4 in a row streak broken. The saves finally worth it for NaVi, right? Like, that's what they're waiting for. The saves allow constant rebuys on this CT side without the fear of having to go for an eco. And even though they're chock full of Famases, NaVi get it done. Not like OG have any economical woes, though. They've been building and building money with 4 alive in some of these rounds. So, not the pause, but quickly ended as we get back into the action. I wonder if Man2 will have the orb. No for now. Luckily, Simple doesn't have one of his own either to fight back outside.
But, I mean, Alexi can obviously buy one. He's going to go with that AK, though. So
yeah, they've been crossing behind secret smokes in most of these rounds. Yeah. So it makes sense as to why OG don't want to, buy up the AWP. It can be a crux. And Molly falls very short for Electronic, but maybe he's expecting wider smokes from OG. They're not lining up anything yet. It's late, it's delayed, and it's into A potentially as they set their sights through the door. That nade hits Alexi. That's an audio cue for NaVi. They know what to expect. Perfecto's here. He's so good at the back of the site, but he can't pick a target. Flicking between the both. Team damage. Boomich with a double. Climbing up above. Boomich with a third. And he has lit up this A site. Shut it down for OG. The wallbang may be good, but there's no kill for MBK. And this one is so difficult to get back out of. The bomb's under the control of NaVi. And even with the damage done, they've already established positions.
Yeah, man, and he's got an AK, but it seems to me asking MBK to 1v3 might be one step too far.
A step too far. A movie by Harry Russell.
Yeah, it's more of a short. It's like, half an hour.
It's like one episode pilot that never got picked up, or?
Yeah, man, yeah. Well, it's pretty hard to write like a compelling show, as I learned.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, if you have any cool script ideas, go ahead and send them in.
And then we'll take them, and then we'll make all the money from it. I like that idea.
I don't know anybody who's making money from it.
Well, not yet, but once we get that in action, then we'll see. Tell you what, NaVi, they made a nice bit of cash here. They keep 3 players alive. MBK's saving, so this one was decided at the 50-second mark. Can they do it, right? NaVi, they kind of fell pretty silent in this second half, and now they've started to rack up rounds. We needed heroes, and heroes we got in the form of Boomich. You can see that look of pain on Alexa B's face. We've all been there. One guy just tears you apart.
Whoa, what is that? A potato cannon right there? What is that guy made with the, well, I say guy, he looked kind of like a child, but he had the anonymous. Wow. Yeah, like the anonymous mask on, man, or the...
You won't forget, Trace.
We are anonymous. We will not forget.
Oh, poor Alexi again. Trying to get out the door, look for a hot pick. He's been blown out of the water by Boomich with a spray. Issa jumps over some of the bullets, but takes a couple on his legs. Let's hope they're not tracking shots. Simple, he's tracked down his prey down in B and already dropped the bomb. That molly, trying to keep him passive. He's got to respect it for now. But he doesn't respect the opponents on the other side. Issa grabs the bomb and sneaks away. Oh, gee, they've been given all this room. That heaven check, it's going to come through, but Perfecto, he doesn't see a thing. They're right below him. This could go heads up for NaVi, even though they're 5-on-3. OG have very good positioning here. He's ready for it, though, watching the other side of the ramp room. Simple's come up to help. No help needed. It's just Issa with the bomb.
And it's a big problem here for this guy, as he's all alone. Looking for anything, really. Surely it's not another 50-second save. I mean, they've become a bit of a classic thus far. It might be that. Issa going back to T-spawn, piecing out of the round, holding on to the AK again. Now, always keeping an AK up, especially over on this T side, leaves you down a bit of a scary, winding road of taking these 4 spies, right, while your money's still all jumbled up. And with them now doing it back-to-back, obviously, it wasn't a huge problem for MBK in the last round because there was a buy coming here anyway. But with Issa holding on to this, the rest of the gang, they're all going to get propelled up to like that $2,000 mark or like 2.5K. Man2 obviously has a little bit more left over from the residual cash in his bank account. But at least, I guess, you know, I didn't realize how far the loss bonus is built up. You can stomach this. You kind of would love to have a bomb plant, so Issa's going to have everything he needs moving into your next rifle round. It's only going to be pistols around him to supplement this AK. And NaVi getting their way back into this match somehow. That's their 3rd in a row. Simple here at ramp, might get tested. There's the peek, he's just unscoped. Simple, here's the footsteps, he's piecing out of there for now. So ramp room taken by OG. They've smoked off hell. They all wrap around ramp. Simple, trying to hold on to this B site. And the timings, man, every time he goes away, they're getting closer, and now they close the distance. Alexi in with the first. Boomich trying to be that hero once again. He's got his cape on, and he's ready to put up some numbers. MBK holding down this heaven side, and let's go walking right into Perfecto. Alexi was able to get his hands back on the orb from Simple's body. It's him and Issa left in this 2v4. 3 players down at the B site for NaVi right now. That bomb dropped as well in a bit of an awkward spot. Issa gets sent to retrieve it. And NaVi actually rotate a second man up into that A site because they don't have any information at ramp. And that there could work to OG's advantage, right? They don't know what's going on ramp side. Now they hear that bomb plant. Alexi still holding down this angle. Ready and raring to go with the AWP. He's been waiting all around since he took it off of Simple, and there it is. There's the kill he was hoping for. Issa doing damage, puts up another, and we're into a 2-on-2 now. Holding down the ramp is the AWP on Alexi B, and he's ready. The jiggle peek gives over another. It's all onto Flamey in the clutch. He's tapped the bomb. They flash him in. See that he's not on it, and so the jig is up for Flamey. He taps again, baits a peek. There's one, almost the double. Damage onto Alexi, who's just playing for time, and there's the killing blow. 14 with pistols and an AK, and that was all they had. They put up another.
Yeah, Alexi B, he gets that AWP and he gets 4, right? Simple is going to be mad after that one. Like, I don't blame him. All the timings missed for Simple. He gets back into the window almost as the smoke comes down. Alexi grabs the AWP, he finds a 4K in the round, even shuts it down with a pistol. Great bait on that last player. Flamey wasn't able to stick the bomb, nor was he able to guarantee a fight to you know, get back on the defuse. They stalled him out for just long enough. Simple, did he get team knifed in the back with a right click? He's on 39 out of spawn. That's got to be a right click in the back. That is not what you want for NaVi. This is the game in your hands in this round. Not in your hands, rather, in OG's hands. And they're about to take it away. And Simple, he starts the round with 30 health, 40 health. It's not where you want to be. This could be a problem for NaVi as OG set up once again in the lobby. The outside smokes are down. NaVi don't have the info. Do they gamble rotations lower? Is this going to be an A crunch? No flash needed. Perfecto just holding on. He deals with MBK. Sees 2 more as well. Spray is good. More damage. Valdi with a double. And they line up for Perfecto. He's still alive at the back of the site. Pistol out. No time for the reload as Issa gets closer by the second. Perfecto trying to buy time, but he can't get the kill. And Simple baits the AWP shot. Goes back in for more. Still unable to take a kill back for NaVi, who are relying on Flamey on this ramp flank.
Yeah, Flamey has got to stand and deliver. Simple gives himself the one-way smoke in heaven. Flamey peeking out. Issa knows he's there. Flashes in from Simple up in the heavens, and that allows Flamey to swing out of the hut, but they've already wrapped around behind him. They've traded places. Simple now on the angle, looking in, not able to find anything right away, but Flamey puts up one. Alexi tapping onto that bomb, and it all falls to Flamey. He's lost in the smoke, and oh dearie me, this is on a knife's edge. Wow. Flamey lands the shot, and I think there's just enough time for the defuse. My goodness. That could have gone either way, but ultimately NaVi closing it out in the 1v1. Oh,
Alexi B, he almost gets back-to-back clutches for OG to get 15. Perfecto holds on so long on that site, and despite Valdi's double opening kill, lining him up, knocking him down, it's the ramp flank that does it all. Flamey with the shot on the edge of the smoke. Look how close that comes. Great flick for Flamey. We love him on the second AWP as well, so never fearful when he picks it up. But maybe OG should be. This one's not done just yet. NaVi have bought time. They've bought another round, and they've got themselves one step closer to stealing this right back. OG don't want to come this entire way to lose at the final hurdle, but NaVi resetting them with that round is a bit of a problem for the economy. They may have got a bomb plant at least, but boy, oh boy, this one is close. Look at the buy. Oh boy, OG triple Mac 10. It's rounds like this where you're hoping at bare minimum you can guarantee the plant, but they're looking for something fast. These quick A plays have been mowed down by NaVi, so if OG go back to it, it could be problematic. Bornade down, setting up utility, lining up that big Molotov for the rafters as well. NaVi have been playing it, but not today. Flashing through main, and here come the cavalry.
Oh dear, Boomich was so blind, and it's so back and forth. What's even going on? Simple helping out in heaven, and he does come in with another. The turnaround for NaVi leaves it all on man 2, all alone. Doesn't even know where that third man is.
That started off so successful for OG as well. They found opening kills. They had the favor. Simple, big flick shots coming in off the AWP. And that has kept NaVi in this one, but not for long. Oh, there he is to close as well. Just turns around at the perfect point. And NaVi, 14 rounds. OG have been battered and bruised in these last couple. And that could cost them everything. Up against 14. Alexi almost finds back-to-back clutches to give them series point, but denied. And NaVi are so close as well. And with the money in their favor, no bomb plant off of that. OG have to play for OT. That is not a good feeling.
OG, OT. There's never much love when OG goes to OT. I pray that we go to OT.
I hope we do as well, man. I can't wait. When's that mixtape dropping, Trace? That's what we all really want to know. Simple here, trying to spit some fire as well. He's in with the first. Down beneath him, Issa getting close. But Simple seemed so aware, and Flamey was there to help him out. They have dragged down Issa towards outside. And now Mantu and Valda. Only 2 players left. Mantu stuck behind Red. And he might be dead without redemption here. There's so many players looking at him. Oh, yeah, there it is. The bomb dropped. Leaves it on Valda. And this is looking like 15 locked in for NaVi. This has been so back and forth. And there's still a chance for even more rounds.
Yes, indeed.
I just smell the smile coming from you. Look at that.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't brush my teeth today. Ugh.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah, that would be really gross, man.
Good thing you've socially distanced yourself from me, and it's not for any sort of global pandemic reasons.
Well, we got this buy for OG, and this is it. Like, you know, to say this is it feels a bit patronizing. We're 30 rounds into a 30-round game. Physically, this is it. And so do we run it back again? Or do we have NaVi somehow, some way taking this victory out the hands of OG, who have been at 15-14 for quite a while? And there is the opener, locked in by Electronic and Boomich. Simple holding the AWP outside, and all 4 players here for OG trying to get across. You hear those shots just whizzing by. It's enough to make you nervous. They do get down, and they don't sustain any damage in the process. NaVi begin to rotate Boomich down towards this B site. Flamey also moving into the ramp room, can come down if needed, and he will be needed. It's not a question of if, but when. Boomich trying to jump peek for info, but they're already getting close. They're already closing the gap. He's had to give up decon. Moves into the site. Flamey has taken up position at ramp, and he's got this crossfire with Boomich. Spam coming in. Boomich actually going to take this opportunity to drop on down into the back site. Simple here, but he's not buying it, and Boomich gets mollied out. 4 on 4, still a chance at OT. Simple's come back in, and they are moving around this smoke. Flamey not ready for it, only good for 1. Mantu's kept it all even here. Simple. This is the kind of round that you need this guy to deliver in. He's got the AWP at ramp, and the rest of the team, they are asking politely, Simple, please do what you often do. Make this round feel easy. Mantu close to ramp, waiting for these peaks. He's in for a bit of a rough time. They're on both sides of him. What can Mantu do? There's one, not the follow-up. Simple in with another, and it's left onto Issa in the clutch. He's in with one, but Simple trades, and NaVi, they do it indeed. Simple with the double kill to make it happen. 16-14 here on Nuke, and somehow NaVi, they weather the storm, and they look good on the other side. They take this series, and for OG, it's the Heartbreak Hotel that they're looking to check into now.